All right, college football. This one's the first game up. Call the lines up. See if there's been any movement here. Hey, look. Um, I know it's football. It's college football. No one's happy about what has gone on at Northwestern. No one wants to turn a blind eye to it or anything. I mean, I watched yesterday in FCS. University of San Diego suspended half their football team over a hazing incident. And they went out and could only score 10 points and lost to Cal Poly 27-10. Controversial thing. So Northwestern with all these issues coming in, and they're an underdog here. Whether or not they would have been, we don't know. But new coach now. They're still Northwestern to be. They have 12 starters back. They've got a revamped offensive line, no doubt about it. But the quarterback comes in from Cincinnati, right? We know he's got some experience. We know that Northwestern, I don't know, about as good as they get as a road dog, 21-11. Their last 32 as a road underdog. They also get the money in conference as a dog. They get the money in conference in general. Northwestern's been a good cover team, and I'm interested in taking points. Let's call it 6 because I'm going to probably take Northwestern here. Or, I don't know. Let's see what you guys are up to. Total's down to 38.5. Let me update that. And all right, there's the line currently 6 and total now down to 38.5. That looks pretty juicy too. Maybe I'll give out the total here. I'm thinking. So for Rutgers, look how long. Look, Shiano gets rave reviews, but when you're 3-6, 5-8, 4-8, pressure's probably on even at Rutgers. I mean, I know you're in the Big Ten, but this is what you signed up for. They haven't had a winning year in a decade. And now they're going to be favored here against the Northwestern team. Now, they do have 14 starters back. They have a pretty solid offensive line, a sophomore quarterback with a little bit of experience. Rutgers 6-1 their last 7 times as a home favorite. Unfortunately, they're only a home favorite about once a season, maybe once or twice a year. Rutgers 14-22 against the spread. Their last 36 here in the Big Ten. Northwestern has won both of the meetings since they've been in the conference together in low-scoring games, 21-7 and 18-5. Rutgers always had a tough time offensively when playing Northwestern in those 2 games with yardage totals of 222 and 188. So I do think the total has gone too low, however, and I think you guys got the feeling I do like Northwestern. I'm going to give out the over here on the show. Please subscribe to my premium picks. So, yeah, Anthony Edwards, 35 points. He did get it going, but USA losing to Lithuania, they're far from clowns. I mean, I think if you look at basketball countries around, hey, I've always been entranced. I've always been impressed with Lithuania. So getting down to the wire here, I might be on a delay. I'm showing a 5-point game with 45 seconds left. So the game might be over. You guys can tell me in the chat. I'm not worried about spoilers. Okay, here come the picks on the football game. And Kev Cook from Chicago worked those Northwestern games. Here come the plays. Michael Roberts on Rutgers. Thomas Lewis might like Rutgers here. Is that what you're saying? Under for Frankie. Lost 2 points on this total, I think, so far, Frankie, if it's not a problem for you. Yeah, Northwestern's had some glory in their past, but that's just such a disturbing story, right? Rutgers here for Latifa. Jeff Cook says, give me Northwestern. Butterscotch on Northwestern. Tom. I'll give Rutgers credit for their non. In fact, I'll give them a little credit for their spread record in non-conference play. But this is a conference game, so Rutgers and under for Tanner. Hello to Matt D. Yeah, only 3 games of day, Brent. We gotta do something. Don't we want to watch football and have some bets? Jacoby on the under. And Brent may take the points. Lord goes over. Hello to Numbers Gang. He thinks Rutgers going to smoke him. Rutgers over here. Michael Roberts says go under. And Law Dog's got some player props for us. And Thomas, don't worry. No, they're not going home. This is just a qualification game. That's also part of the mentality here. They've advanced. They're going to the Olympic. I mean, that's another thing. I mean, they're qualified. So, Latifa, what is that? You're on your way for a. I need Mindy to translate the emojis. I hope you're on your way to Vegas. Here's Rutgers money line. Damien on Northwestern. So look, it's a lot of good. Howard, that's where I'll be headed. Maybe. No, that's where I'm on the over here. Matt will be firing away on. I believe. Well, I don't want to get into it yet about the new format moving forward. There won't be much change. We're going to be on free sports picks, Mindy and I. But it may come in a little different format here for NFL season. So, okay. And, okay, that's, I'm on the over. You guys feel like you're split. Thomas, you going to take a nap during the Rutgers game? I'm not. I'm wide awake for today because of the deep sleep I went into. It may not even been 8 hours, but didn't matter. I was so dead after a big day of. I just wish I went to bed a big winner yesterday, but I should have quit after UFC, I guess. Okay. Oh, let's keep it in chronological order here with Oregon State going up against San Jose State. This could be a conference game one day. maybe the different conferences will all merge together or something. I don't know. Look like that news though that I was talking about with the Mountain West and the Oregon State and Washington State. I wasn't like making a random guess or anything yesterday. If anybody wasn't following the news, it maybe hadn't been talked about as much, or maybe it was more speculation. But it was looking stronger that maybe the Pac-12 name can't survive, and that somehow Oregon State and Washington State find their way into the Mountain West. Like I said, Pac West. Maybe they could change it to the Pac West, which I think it originally was named, but like now there's a small football conference named the Pac West, but it's not even. I think it's like Division I or Division II. And maybe they could pay him some money and get that name or something, and try to hold on to some. Okay, anyways, Oregon State down to 15.5. Total is up to 55.5 here. So the move on San Jose and the move on the over here. Let's take a look at this one. Get your guys' comments ready. It was a real nice season. Real good season for Oregon State last season, considering kind of what they've been doing, what they were doing over nearly a decade of losing. They went 10-3, 17-9 over the last 2 seasons. They've got 13 starters back. They've got a strong offensive line returning. They have DJ. DJ Uiagalelei, the quarterback, comes in from Clemson, the Southern California product. Uiagalelei was supposed to be the next Tua, right? Or if you will. But this isn't a great role for Oregon State. They're not favored on the road very often. Uh, Usually about once a year, and they're 2-8 against the spread, win laying points on the road. But this is a little bit different for Oregon State, having been decent over the last two seasons. So San Jose State, it hasn't been great over the last uh, decade or so, but is another program that's kind of turned around of late. Last 3 years, 19 and 14 straight up. Yeah, they played a weaker conference. They got 14 starters back. They got a pretty good veteran offensive line returning. They've got a quarterback in here. We saw him, right, from Hawaii. And, I don't know. Hawaii may wish they had him back. I don't know. The quarterback looked okay, but this guy's got basically 3 years of starting experience. So Spartans pretty good as a home underdog, 9-6-1 under this coach. So I thought the Spartans looked good. I thought they looked okay against USC. Yes, did they lose by uh, 28 points? Yeah. Did they cover 31 points? Yeah. Did they play well enough to earn that cover? I thought so. So they had, remember, 200 yards rushing against Southern Cal. And they had 400 total yards. Now, they did give up 500 yards, but this is Oregon State. So, all right. In this one, I'm going over. If it's 55 and a half, I think I missed the best number, you guys. I think it went as low as 53 and a half. It's been pushed back up. I'm going over in this one. Don't be surprised if this one, if the side, I don't know. Did I give it away? How did you guys interpret my game preview there? Because I feel like I want to play these games. Oh, Latifah, that's so incredible if you did. And I've had some good numbers. Yesterday, not as great, but we did sweep the UFC card. But anyway, oh, hey, I want to say hello to Antonius. I hope that's all clean there, but not too worried about it, but appreciate you. And let's see here. What else we're getting into here is San Jose for Howard. Thomas with San Jose. All right, you guys, I'm into it. San Jose. I disagree, Lucci. I'm a DJ fan. I think he was overmatched at Clemson. So I get what you're saying. Maybe Lucci stands on the fact that I think DJ will have six. I think he'll have much more success at Oregon State statistically. I don't think he'll go on and say, "Wow, boy, Clemson should have gave up." I just think at that level, in fact, I think for Oregon State to get him was kind of a coup, actually. So I am a DJ fan, but we'll see. And again, I am not so sure that 2 touchdowns is going to be possible. Here's Frankie on San Jose. Yeah. No, well, DJ Thomas, if you're talking, I think DJ had struggles at Clemson, but I was concerned when he went to Clemson. I would have liked to have seen him stay in Southern California. And sometimes some of these Southern California quarterbacks, when they go to these top-notch schools, feels like be careful what you wish for. So, all right. Big Lucci, yeah. Well, I didn't give it out, so I can't brag. But Lithuania wins, and USA gives up 110 points, and that's a problem. That's a big problem. And yeah, if I'm Nebraska, I'm fired up, but I'm worried. Right? It looks like Colorado. Look, we're not giving them any kind of titles or anything, but it's not the same Colorado. All right, you guys. I'm on the over in this one. Oregon State money line. All right. Here we go. I got you, Lucci. Well, look who that freshman is. So we'll see here. All right. Thanks, you guys, on that one. Okay, here's that late game now, and it's maybe touted as the game of the weekend, even over that Colorado game. Look at that Colorado game going in. Remember, it was a 20-point spread. We didn't know it was going to be, or well, I don't know. I thought maybe it was going to be a thrilling game. Here we go. Florida State turned it around last year, and I think this is what we're going to see moving forward, at least with Florida State and this coaching staff. Man, they've got one of the most experienced offensive lines in the country coming back. The move right now, LSU -1.5 in this one. So I think there's some play out there on Florida State. This total now is way down to, I had these typed in from days ago because I didn't know when we were going to preview the game. So there's the line currently, LSU 1.5 and 56.5. What do you guys think? LSU 10-4 last year. That's an improvement, right? Considering what they did in the previous 2 years. I'm a Daniels fan. You guys, I see you guys talking about Jaden Daniels with some props. Here's another guy, right? That I thought Arizona State was a pretty good fit. When he went to LSU, I was like, man, that's a big step up for Daniels. I follow the Southern California high school scene. I go back to watching him in the days at Cajon High School. And so I was fired up when he went to ASU. I was like, wow, that's great for ASU. He was just looking at it as a stepping stone, I'm sure. I don't expect Daniels to be an NFL quarterback. I hope for him. I'd like him to be. I hope he gets bigger. I don't know what he can do at this point. He's been around the block. 43 career starts for Daniels. They've got 15 starters back on LSU. So they have a good offensive line returning. Not quite the experience of Florida State. Like I said, I don't know if Florida State, they might have the most veteran offensive line in the country. Last year, that incredible game, of course, Florida State won as a 3.5-point dog, 24-23 on that blocked point after on the last play. Remember the touchdown? Remember Dan getting crunched there as he ran, as he got hit. The SEC dominates the ACC. We know that. How about 31-16 against the spread? Nearly 67% against the spread for the SEC against the ACC. This game being played in Orlando. Might be a little bit neutral. Maybe it's in Florida, but anyways, guys, what do you guys have to say in this one with LSU and Florida State? I want to know. I know where I'm going. Here on the show, I think. All right, let me catch up with you guys in the chat. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. Got a little bit of, if you guys are taking off after this, that's fine. I got 4 in the WNBA still to come and maybe 1 CFL pick. Tomorrow is the big day in the CFL with 2 games on Labor Day. This is the big weekend for the CFL. Buddy Rowe here today. Hello. I'm having trouble finding your picks. Here they come. Once Latifah came in, it certainly livened things up. Thank you so much, Latifah, in the chat. That's why we need you to keep everybody active and involved. Latifah goes over. She's going LSU. And Mike says the total's 58.5. Woo. Well, I'm interested. Let me see where the total. I'm going to look at the market here and see where I can go to get 58.5. Oh, let me know what book, because I cannot find a 58.5 anywhere. I'm showing 56.5 nearly across the board, and I want to go under here. All right. Hey, a little bit of steam coming in on a game I previewed earlier. Just want to let everybody know. Because it's a game I did go under on, but Tampa Bay and Cleveland is currently moving higher. It's good news for me, I guess. Latifa's got those Tigers. Here's Frankie Diamond on the over. I'm going under. It's my official play here on the show. Buddy Rowe FSU money line. And here's Blake. All right, let's see here. Over for Jacoby. Is Florida State back? All right. Let's see. Law Dog looks like some kind of teaser action, or just buy it way down at I don't know what's that, minus 240 or something. I don't know. Oh, Latifa, that's great. I look pretty, square, but I've been known. I don't know if I'm not. My partying days are kind of over, but I'd say for 50, 54, I think for 54, I party more than the average 54, but it's usually by myself. It's usually with the games and my cranberry margaritas, my foo. Can't look? I'm old. I can't really do much. All right, JB, Oregon State halftime. Thomas Lewis, FSU in the points. Sebastian Cameron, hello. Nice to have you. That'd be neat for Johnson. I think we're all fans of his. Yeah. Oh, okay, Mike, yesterday. Oh, that's the number you got, probably, right? So great job if you're going under, I think, is what you're saying. Okay. A few more, anything? Yeah. Well, here's the thing, Luch. Let me get to this real quick, and then we'll get off the football. And because I know I haven't seen you for a couple of days. So look at the totals though yesterday, right? You'd think it would favor the under. Did anybody get? Let me see if I can get it. I know the overs came through yesterday. I don't want to be wrong. I'm going to get to those numbers, but and again, I don't attribute it to the new rules because they didn't have the effect that maybe we were looking for. I think the mismatches had more of an effect on some of the high scores. I think moving forward, though, especially when we get to the familiar matchups, the rules will have more in effect moving forward. I don't think they had the effect that we were looking for, other than the game time maybe cut down a little bit more there, but some of those games are still running pretty long. But I'm going to get that. I'm going to get those stats. I keep promising them here over the first week, but now the first week is over. We'll get those stats squared up, and I'll share them with you. Okay, you guys.